Oh, yeah.
What's up, Rad Dads? Welcome back to another episode of the Rad Dads podcast, hosted by none other than the two raddest dads on the East Coast. In studio tonight.
Who's here?
I don't know. Who's here?
I don't know.
How you doing, Rob?
Doing very well, Sal. How about yourself?
Fucking busy.
Yeah, that's another fucking statement. Sal has no time to record anymore. He's very busy.
Holy shit. Rob gets involved with this work thing and he goes on these work vacations and he's like, dude, no recording this week. What the fuck?
It's the holidays, man. It gets busy.
The holy days?
Holy
Well,
days.
you're in retail, so it gets
very busy.
Stupid busy for you.
Yes, very, very stupid busy. Working a lot. But that's what pays the bills and allows us to record a little bit.
You know what they say, man, work is overrated.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that's what gets everything paid. So it's overrated.
Yeah, definitely overrated. I'll take a job at
Burger King.
No, I'll take a job at Lockheed Martin any day.
But that's still work. So when
I'll be the pick and pack guy.
You'll be the test dummy.
Yeah. Put me in, coach.
Lockheed Martin. I went to Drexel, so everyone worked at Lockheed Martin that I knew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why is it near Drexel? Lockheed Martin?
Yeah, it's in right around like that Cherry Hill area.
Oh, where's Drexel again?
Philly.
That's where I'm going tomorrow.
For what?
I gotta go to Blue Bell, Pennsylvania, which is like right around Philly.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Is Merck there? I don't know.
Nothing. Oh, I gotta go pick some shit up.
That's awesome.
Emergency project.
Emergency project for what?
Work. That work thing, you know?
Comes back and gets you every time.
I had to find people to run my meetings.
Bastards.
One guy's like, no, I don't feel comfortable. I was like, all right. Then our boss is going to run it.
Why not? Why don't you feel comfortable?
He says, you feel nervous. I said, dude, I'll just, I'll
write a script.
I'll write the script for you. I'll give you the agenda. All you got to do is call on the contractor. Hey, give an update of where you're at. That's it. And then,
what's hard about that?
Well, all right, he's the new guy and he's nervous, so I can understand. I was nervous once too.
Yeah, but you're calling a guy and asking for the status.
Dude, I don't know. I don't make this shit up. I don't make this shit up. So, Rob, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, we are in the holidays.
We are in the holidays.
So we should talk about
smoking pot.
But that's not what we were talking. That's not what we were talking about. Wow, that went full circle real quick. What we are going to be talking about is holiday traditions.
Yes.
Hopefully this is not as short of a
episode as yelling at your kid.
That's the last one where Sal goes, I don't yell at my kid. All right.
Episode is done.
All right, Sal. So what are your holiday traditions?
We celebrate them. All right. Episode over.
That's great. See, that's where that was going. So I will. The crowd loves them, folks. Loves them.
It has been a long work day. I've been up since 2:30, so it'll get interesting in about the next 20 minutes or so. I'll be begging for my bed.
Oh, boy.
Holiday traditions.
Do you guys have any? Do you do anything before you get to around the Christmas time frame? Like, do you guys have any, like, you go see the tree or you go see a play or anything like that?
Dude, if the Christmas tree was located in in a place other than New York City, I think I'd go. I just hate the fucking congestion and the traffic. It is beautiful, don't get me wrong. It just I can't deal with the shit. And then you get these fucking characters that want to take a picture with you and steal your wallet at the same time. Yeah, that picture you just took that I just took with your son or your daughter, that's $75.
I know you want your wallet back. Here you go.
Yeah, can I have my watch too, you motherfucker?
So there's a restaurant we love in New York, and the kids have only been to it once.
Oh, you told me this. What the fuck is that?
That looks like a potato gun.
That's a serious potato gun.
Yeah. We have Monday Night Football on in the background.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your story of the restaurant you were talking about.
Great restaurant.
Il Vicino or?
No, Becco's.
Becco's.
And on Restaurant Row. And the boys love it. So I asked my wife, do we want to go see the tree? She's like, yeah, why not? We're going to be in there. And I'm like, all right, we'll go see the tree.
Go to Becco's.
Go to Becco's. Listen, seeing the tree is a lot less expensive than going to a play.
True.
Holy crap. The week in between Christmas and New Year's, those play tickets are like $300 each.
Do you ever go to Radio City, the Christmas Spectacular?
Yeah, we were going to go do that, but that's also $200 a pop.
Damn.
Yeah. It was like 100 I'd be in.
Inflation.
Yeah. Crazy.
Damn.
And I'm sure it'll still get packed.
Who's that guy in the middle? He's not a football player, is he?
No, he's definitely not a football player, Sal. You know who he is. I mean, that's one thing we like to do. We like to go into the city. We haven't never seen the tree, so I want to do that with the kids before they get too old where they don't want to do it anymore. For us, it's more, it's more around Christmas, Christmas Eve, and then New Year's. Like we always do a little something, but Christmas Eve we host, so that's a big thing for us. And it's the fishes. It's always fun.
Somebody swimming with the fishes.
It's a lot of shrimp.
Every Christmas Eve, somebody swims with the fishes.
Yeah, it's a lot of shrimp.
You got a large family. Well, not anymore. Go ahead. That's 2.
I don't know what else. A lot of shrimp. We cook shrimp multiple ways.
Oh, come on. You can't count that as like multiple different
we do.
fishes.
We count that as multiple fishes.
Multiple fish, multiple.
So we used to go to one of my wife's family's house, and they used to make fruta de mare.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't.
Oh, yeah.
We don't make that.
Why not?
We don't. So
You don't like fruta di mare?
I don't eat mussels. So yeah. So that kind of defeats the purpose.
You only play with it.
We do eat clams. You could keep it safe.
So do I.
So we usually get like clams casino or clams oreganata.
Do you eat raw clams?
So I have, but not on purpose. I was out with a friend and they ordered them. We ordered them.
Uh-huh.
And since we ordered them, I felt obligated to try it. And
You didn't like it?
No.
Really?
Actually, it wasn't that bad. Surprisingly, it wasn't that bad.
Dude, a little squirt of lemon, some hot sauce.
I did. It's actually what I exactly did. But I don't eat oysters. I don't eat raw. Besides sushi, I don't. So we get sushi.
Dude, really?
Yeah, we get.
Get out of here.
So we get sushi.
That's fucking awesome.
Sushi from Wegmans.
Nice.
Calamari, shrimp, clams. We usually do like a tilapia or something like that.
You know what'll be a hit? Oyster shooters.
Do you make them? Do you do Christmas Eve?
No, I mean, it's not like set between me, my sister, and my mom. My brother has this thing. He goes to his sister-in-law's every Christmas Eve. Since we alternate holidays, like my wife and I, when we got married, we said to make things easy, if we do Thanksgiving with my family, we'll do Christmas with hers.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If we do Thanksgiving with her family, then it's Christmas with mine. One thing we started was Christmas Day, we do our own thing. Whether it's, obviously wake up, the kids open their gifts, we do breakfast, and then I think the one year we actually went into the city to look
on
at
Christmas
tree.
Day.
Yeah, to see the tree. It was dead. There's nobody there.
Yeah, there's no one there.
It was fucking beautiful, dude.
Look, kids, there's Big Ben.
Anyone listening, they want to take their kids to see the tree in the city, Christmas Day is the day to go. If you didn't get banged up the night before from opening presents, Christmas Day is the day to go because it was.
That's right. You guys don't really do anything Christmas Day, right? You take it easy.
Not to my liking, but yes.
Not to your liking.
No.
Why?
Because Christmas Eve, when I was a kid, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day were celebrated with the same people.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, we midnight comes, we open up the gifts. Christmas Day, we wake up, we go eat leftovers. Warm it up and eat leftovers, and we spend Christmas Day together.
I love leftovers.
Oh, dude, there's some people that just can't stand leftovers.
My wife doesn't eat leftovers. Oh,
my God, dude. The flavors just marinate, and they sit longer, and it makes the food taste so much better. Lasagna. Second day lasagna is the best lasagna.
No, chicken cutlets second day.
Yeah.
They're really good because you make a chicken cutlet sandwich. Oh.
You don't refrigerate your chicken cutlet, do you? Like the day you make it?
No.
That night, the following, I'll leave it on the counter in a Tupperware.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. Don't refrigerate it. Try that.
All right, I'll
try that. Definitely try that. It doesn't go bad. If you don't eat them all by that second day, then we refrigerate. Yeah, but yeah, my brother has his thing. Does Christmas Eve by his in-laws, and we vice versa between. So if we're doing Christmas Eve, me and my sister we alternate who hosts. Yeah. It's too much for my parents,
The Christmas Eve is when I was growing up was always my dad's family. So the dad side of the family. I said
my family too. Always my father said.
Yeah. So what I said is we'll host Christmas Eve. Like once they stopped having it at their family's house. So my wife's family had like a big Christmas Eve thing they used to do. Once that stopped, I said, I want to host it. So I was like, I want that to be mine. And it's so funny because my brother works in the restaurant business and barely comes. My mom always comes. So my wife's family also attends Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, we go to my mother-in-law's or one of my sister-in-law's houses. So it's like we spend about 48 hours all with my wife's side of the family. But then Christmas Day morning, we'll go to my brother's now because he has a small child. So we go to my brother's Christmas Day morning after the kids get up and open everything. It's a lot of family time.
And a lot of traveling.
By the time Christmas evening comes, you're like, I just want to go home.
Just want to lay the fuck down and do nothing. See, that's why we do nothing on Christmas morning.
It's a smart idea.
But I mean, the kids go crazy opening gifts and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. It is what it is. We don't really do anything outside of that. And then obviously, I typically take the week off in between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, I'm contemplating on doing that.
It's just wasting vacation days, to be honest. Like,
can you meet a max? Is there like you can't?
Yeah, you can only roll a certain amount. So
yeah, I got to look into that. Hope I don't lose any.
Listen, I don't have to not work. I just don't want to have to be on conference. If I take off those days, I do work. Like I check my email and everything. Because if I don't, it's going to be a nightmare. But I don't want to be readily available on my computer unless something's wrong.
Yeah, no, I hear that. As far as traditions go, like it starts with Thanksgiving. Like I always watch the Thanksgiving Day parade with the kids. And one of the guys actually that live in town, he was there with his son on the SpongeBob float.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Did a Facebook Live. He said he was up at 4:30 in the morning in the city getting dressed into his costume by 5:45. And it was a 2.5 mile walk from where they picked up the balloon to completion. He said at the end of the walk, he said the entire team, they deflate the balloon, the float, they stick it in a crate, and they load it up into a van, and it goes to Moonachie, New Jersey. No, East Rutherford for next year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, all then and there. Just they all fold it up. They jump on it to get the helium out.
Yeah.
They fold it up, put it in a crate, and in the truck it goes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he said it was pretty cool. But I mean, as far as other traditions, when I was younger, we did the 7 fishes. Now it's, my wife's not a big fish person. I mean, she does lobster, shrimp, clams. She used to do raw oysters and clams, but after she had the kids, not anymore. We typically do Alaskan king crab legs.
See, I would do that. We won't do lobster because I don't eat lobster, but I would do crab legs.
Oh, dude, the Alaskan king
crab legs. Right now, they're probably like $100 a leg or something crazy like that.
So my sister had it for Thanksgiving, and she was up at a store in New York, and there was a price back where they were. It was like $20 a pound, $19.99 a pound, because she paid $200 for 10 pounds. And when they rung her up, it was $300 some odd dollars. She's like, dude, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. She goes, it's $20 a pound. I should be paying $200. No. This is the price. So my mother had to walk back, go get the guy that helped him out. They said he was really nice. He came up to the front. He goes, no, it's $19.99 a pound. Yeah,
that's crazy,
dude. Because they stopped the king crab fishing. For this is the second season in a row.
Really?
Yeah. Because they're not reproducing as fast as they used to. So this is the second year in a row. That's why it's so damn expensive. I've seen them as high as $40 a pound.
Holy crap!
Yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts. But
they are good. I'm not paying $40 a pound.
No, dude, I got a hole in my glass. I don't know if you noticed. Do your kids know about Santa yet?
Oh, this is the conversation, right? So Sal walks in tonight, and my oldest son, who is 11, found out last week that Santa is his parents and that the elves don't fly through the house.
How did that conversation begin? That you guys are Santa.
So it started with kids at school told me that the elves are moved by their parents.
Oh, they're horrible, those kids. That was last week?
That was last week, and I was in Alabama.
Oh.
So and he put it together himself. He goes, well, if the elves don't,
oh boy,
is Santa real? And my wife, because I was in Alabama, she was by herself. And listen, he's at the age 11. There's a lot of kids who do know, and his best friends didn't know. So he knew it was going to happen soon.
Eventually.
I was hoping we had this last year. Like that, honestly, I was hoping this was the last. I was hoping to get through this year. And my wife was just like, no. She kind of explained it like, yes, there was a Santa. You know, he passed away a long time ago, and parents keep up the tradition, and which is all of it's true. That's true. Now, what we tell kids, and you know, as they're growing up, is not true. But at the same point, you know, there is a Christmas spirit. You see the generosity of people really come out around the holidays, and in the U.S. and around the world. So, you know, as a little kid, you get upset about it. He was upset, and rightfully so. I just, you know, I was bummed I wasn't here to tell him. No, why would I want to
be on speakerphone while I ruin it for our kid?
I was like, why would I want to be a phone? And then like afterwards, after she told him, I was like, oh, I probably should have. Like, you know, it's one of those things that's it. It's done.
Yeah. So my wife wanted to tell the kids this year, and she's like, why are we going to potentially have our kids made fun of? Because if there's a conversation about Santa or whatever about Santa, our kids say they still believe, are they going to be made fun of? You know, I'm sure they talk about it in school. I think my kids just want to still believe.
They definitely still talk about it in school, as you heard when you came in.
Yes.
So my son, Mr. Sal, comes in. So my oldest and my youngest are very comfortable around Sal. Literally, my oldest comes in and he goes, Mr. Sal, some girl ruined Santa for the whole class. She's a jerk. And I was like, Jesus. He literally just told me right before you walked in that this happened. But of course, Sal comes in and he tells him the whole, you know, comes in. And Sal's like, what the heck? It was pretty funny. But I mean, it's sad because kids do that. And though nice to know that the teacher was like, no, that's not true. Like in my house, they move by themselves, the elves. And
so we don't, my kids have asked us, and we tell them, if you believe Santa is real, then that's what you believe. Because technically we're not lying to our kids saying, yes, Santa's real, or no, he's not. We simply tell them, if that's what you believe, then you believe.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone tell you different, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, somebody's Santa. Someone's giving you gifts, and you're not paying for them. So I'm just saying, it's legitimate. And listen, but he's taking on like the Christmas spirit of moving the elves. So I think that's cute. Oh yeah,
dude, I gotta wake up at the butt crack of dawn if I remember to move the damn elves.
Oh yeah, I have them in bed by 8:30.
That was a long night for them.
Yeah, it was a very long night for them.
I'm happy to announce we have a new sponsor. Today's show is brought to you by Weber Home and Business. Weber Home and Business was established in 2021 with one clear mission: establish a safe, healthy environment in your home, school, or workplace. With over 12 years of experience, environmental remediation and restoration industry, their staff of certified mold inspectors will be sure to provide thorough inspections, detailed protocols, expert knowledge, and professionalism in each and every client. Call Weber Home and Business at 551-502-1052 for mold inspections, air samples, air quality assessments, or water intrusion. And an IICRC certified, whatever that means, will be happy to walk you through the process. They work with insurance companies, real estate agents, so give them a call and get it better with Weber. Again, that's 551-502-1052. And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Full of bourbon.
That's right.
That's what we're tasting tonight. Fistful of bourbon.
5 blends, 5 straight bourbon whiskeys. So
yes.
Tell me about them.
By William Grant and Sons. I'm going to go into the history first. They wanted to make a bourbon that was as hell, but with a taste as a whiskey-making family back over 100 years. They knew the only way to achieve that was blending. It says, I think it's Kelsey McKetchin. To the States on a quest to look for the perfect blend. Along the way, Kelsey experimented loads of bourbons before choosing the 5 fingers that would make up the fistful. 1 is balanced and sweet. 1 has delicious floral notes. 1 has warm spices. Another has a buttery toffee flavor and is loaded with notes of cinnamon and licorice. Or if you result as head bourbon, it's full of flavor. Hence the name, Fistful of Bourbon. It's actually a pretty cool label, and their website is pretty wild as well. Unlike Kentucky Owl, whose website is quite interesting.
Fucking couldn't help himself.
No, I could not. No, it still irks me trying to find out any information about a higher end bourbon on their shitty website.
Should we offer our help? We're website consultants.
Yes, we are. We are experts. We are website experts. Just go to our website and you'll see how we are experts. Experts, yes. So, I don't know if we did this already, but alcohol classification. I don't know where we stand in that slide of yours there. Bourbon whiskey blend. Distilling company is the William Grant & Sons. It is 90 proof, which means it's 45% alcohol by volume. It is aged a minimum of 2 years in bourbon barrels. Batch size is undisclosed. Mash bill, if you want to consider, well, no, you can't consider because it's not the mash bill. It is a blend of 5 delicious bourbons. They did win an award. They won the gold medal 2020 award in San Francisco, the World Spirits Competition. Color is amber. Price point is $45 to $65. If you see it for $65, I would shy away unless you really want to buy it because it is a delicious bourbon.
It's a very nice bourbon.
It is very nice. Nose and aroma, floral notes, licorice, and I get cinnamon. Tasting notes, caramel, cinnamon, and I get the undertones. I'm starting to get some oak.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think they said anything about oak.
Little oak in the well, my palate, I don't know. My palate's different than yours, my friend. But definitely heavy on the cinnamon, but delicious. Slight but enjoyable burn. Overall smooth, and it is an easy sipper.
It is a shelf staple.
So not only is it an easy sipper, but it's also a hypo. Rob, I'm going to give my rating as you cough up a lung over there. Make sure you put your mask on. I don't want none of your cooties to come over this way. Why do they keep showing this fucking this picture? Who is that?
Peyton Manning and Randy Moss.
And who are the other two guys? Some guys that want to look interesting. All right. So my rating for Fistful of Bourbon is an 8.0. 8.0.
Dude, no way.
Yes. It's up there, man. I like it. It's good stuff. Ask me in a week. It might change.
So I'm giving it a taste of 3, a aroma. I think I'm giving it a 3.
A tree?
For aroma.
Why, you don't like the smell of bourbon? I mean, Sherman?
No. So when we first smelled it, you could smell the floral to it. You can also smell the sweetness of the buttery toffee.
Oh, buttery toffee. That's
if
right.
you smelled the dry glass originally, you smelled the licorice. Now you smell the cinnamon.
Yeah, it's that cinnamon is super pronounced.
So, I mean, the aroma is just amazing. I just think the finish to it is a little bit lacking.
They should make a candle that smells like this.
I mean, seriously, it smells good.
It smells really good.
Before you said your rating, I was giving it the same. 8.0. It is probably one of my favorite bourbons right now. Yeah. It's really good. Yeah. It's very tasteful. It is a mild potency. It's only 90 proof. It's not that bad.
No, it's not bad.
So really enjoy it, and I highly recommend it to anybody who, is into bourbon and whiskey.
Do you want to try something new? Definitely, I'd say go out and grab the fistful of bourbon and tell them that the Rad Dad sent you.
Definitely grab a fistful.
So if you're coming to Rob's house for a celebration, bring him a bottle of Fistful of Bourbon.
That's right.
So Rob, I think that, yeah. That ends it for the night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the show and tuning in. We love our listeners. If you want to buy us a cup of coffee or even a glass of bourbon, head on over to our Instagram page, click on our link tree, and be sure to buy us a cup of coffee. We'd definitely like to enjoy one with you.
And give us a 5-star rating on whatever listening application you prefer.
Have a great holiday season from the Rad Dads. Come again.
Happy holidays.
Santa is real.